Today we are putting the 405 to work. I got a good assortment of logs. I got some big ones, I got some little ones, I got some in between. I have been super excited about this machine, and I have already noticed the impact that it has had with the way that we make our firewood. And I'm always comparing, and I'm always looking at this in the eyes of the 365. I think the 365 was faster in some things, certainly because of the perfect split system, you know, because it's cycling that log multiple times. That's not going to be as fast, but it's more productive because we're getting a better finished product, and I'm able to put these larger logs through it with no problems and no resplitting. All right, guys, so minimal talking today. Let's fire this bad guy up and let's get to work. I gotta go get the key. I take the key out of it. You know, you never know, someone might come out here at night and start it up and drive away with it. This is a diesel, so we got the glow plug. And we'll let her warm up, guys. We have some bigger logs. This is nowhere near the max size on this machine, but I know from experience that these were right in that sweet spot with my old machine, where it was between the 4 and the 6-way knife, and I just wasn't getting that ideal split, and I hope that we're going to be getting it with the perfect split system. about the smaller logs. If it splits it in half, it's going to split that one half in half again, and I think it makes it too small. And I don't know if I like lifting the hood between every cycle for this small piece of wood. Maybe I'm just overthinking it though. You know, this would have been a nice piece of wood, but it gets split in half one more time. It's still usable though. I just have to get used to it. Everything has been maple so far. This is our first ash log. Big cherry log. It's not real straight. Let's see how this machine can handle it. This is your size limitation, the hole that is getting hooked on this inner. So I need to adjust the log a little bit to get it to go through. I am still going to take the time to reposition this to make sure the knots aren't making the log lay crooked. It's going to go through the wedge knife. According to this, guys, we've been running a half hour and we're at a half cord. I don't know if that's accurate. We won't know until it's stacked. I can lock this plate in place by pushing the blue button, and I can run my log in, and then I can drop it when I want. That is the preferred way of doing it instead of this. According to this, guys, we've run it 48 minutes and just under a quart. Let's take a look at our work. From my experiences, I'm not sure that this is a full quart. I think it's somewhere around 3/4 of a quart probably. I don't know how accurate that computer's going to be in estimating our output, but it's easy for me to figure out. I'll get this stacked and then I'll let you guys know on a future video. So I don't know how spoiled I'm going to be because this is making real nice firewood. What I mean by getting spoiled is I don't know about this, you know. Probably I can make this work. It just seems like this would have been a much better piece of firewood. I think probably I'm splitting hairs, but this looks great. Here is the one thing I have noticed immediately. There is much less physical requirement on my part to run this machine. It just seemed like the 365, I was in that splitting chamber more. You know, it would get hung up on the bigger logs. I would have to break those loose. I would have to be repositioning a lot and muscling the logs around. I think because the infeed is bigger and wider, it is directing the logs in better. I don't have to do as much tugging on them. And I'm nowhere near as much into the splitting chamber as I was with the 365. I did learn though that you can't take your eyes off of this when it's working. There was that one piece where it had a knot on the end of it and it didn't cut it all the way off, and it pulled that whole log back in and it came in and laid sideways, and that would have been a jam waiting to happen. I was right here on the trigger and I was able to stop it and get that thing figured out. One thing that did happen, I never checked these bolts to see if they're tight, and one of them came out, so I got to get that put back in. Some of you guys probably noticed that while this was running. And there you go, guys, the Japa 405 and that perfect split system. It is cool. I mean, it just makes perfect firewood and it works. I hope you guys like it and hit that thumbs up button. Remember, we post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, just click that subscribe button. You don't get any weird emails or nothing like that. All it does is it just brings me to the top of your feed when we post a new video. All right, guys, I hope everyone has a great day.